Hey Libra, it's Zane. Welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at your career and financial energy for the month of February for the sign of Libra. Now Libra, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Libra, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that is not me, that's someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But let's go ahead and see what we have here for you, Libra. Now, if you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time that you are watching me. And wow, Libra, I have to tell you, shaping up to be one of the better readings this month. But we're going to do a pyramid spread here, which is a little bit different than what I'm used to doing. But let's go ahead and just make sure that's in view. And then I'll put this right here and we'll get right into it. So, what can I even say? I mean, this looks like the wheel of your destiny has arrived, and there could be a decisive moment or decisive action that's taken here in this month as it relates to either your career or your financial situation that really sets you up here for something big. In your overall position here, you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is the card of your destiny. And this is all about fate as well and luck. And like I said in the beginning, the Wheel of Fortune in particular can represent decisive moments. You know those times in life where you're at that fork in the road and you know that you can go down one path or you could go down another path. And you know that depending on the path that you choose, that will really set you up for where you're going next, right? And that's really what this Wheel of Fortune talks about. It says that the wheel has spun in your direction. It has arrived. And the thing is, you'll want to take advantage because the Wheel of Fortune does not stay where it is forever. In fact, the Wheel of Fortune continues spinning. And so when you get this, I always like to say, are you going to hop on the train or stay in the station? And I'm sure you've heard it before if you watch my other readings. But that's this energy of the Wheel of Fortune where you may, this month, Libra, for the month of February, have like a little bit of luck met with fate, met with destiny, kind of all combined together, pushing you forward in a new way. Now, in the past, you have the Temperance card and the King of Wands. So this is fire energy, right? You can see the fire symbolism on both cards here. The fire chalice, the water chalice, of course, the wands, but the Temperance card is a Sagittarius, and the King of Wands can also be a Sagittarius, but can be any fire sign. And when we look at fire and we look at the wand suit in tarot, it's all about inspiration, creativity, literally getting fired up. But also the wands is the suit of work, jobs, career, enterprise. And so I feel like in the past I think some of you maybe have started becoming your own boss in the past. Some of you maybe have started a business or a side hustle or something, because the King of Wands can represent the entrepreneur in the tarot. And the Temperance card is all about healing and balance and patience and moderation. And sort of mixing the fire and the water, mixing and combining elements like alchemy. But with this, it's like I'm getting this energy, with the King of Wands, I always say this is a major card of talent. Because as you can see on the throne here, the star representing, for me, in this case, being the star of the show or being a star in whatever it is that you do. And so when you get that, it says to me that you have a huge talent for something. And I think some of you have really leaned in on that in the past here. Now, in the future, you have the Magician and the Ten of Pentacles. Again, amazing. Okay, all of these cards, I can't even nitpick here. I mean, these are all amazing cards. The Magician is translating ideas into action. And with that, acting on a manifestation. It's the major card of manifesting. You've had a big idea here in the past. Wands can also represent big ideas in a certain way, more about inspired ideas actually, but you've had an inspired idea here, and I feel like in the future, you're really going to capitalize on this. And what's most important in this reading, I think, is not only this idea of fate here with the Wheel of Fortune in the middle, but also this Ten of Pentacles, which really represents legacies, okay? Building on a legacy. This is abundance in that you are not just looking for a quick cash out, or you're not just looking for a quick win, or a doubling of your money overnight. No, the Ten of Pentacles is about building a very strong base for yourself and for your financial life in the future. It's like making something for your kids and your grandkids and your grandkids' kids, right? And setting yourself up and your family up with a huge stable base. So it's about legacy building. It's about generational wealth. And it can represent inheritances, but I get the sense that this is more about you connecting on a manifestation that has the ability to be massive for you. So let's go ahead and continue forward. You have the Five of Wands, the Nine of Wands. Are you kidding me? The Ace of Wands and the Eight of Swords. All of this fire, all of this Wands energy, right? Here showing up. But this is also coming in as like sort of a dose of reality as well in this reading. And the thing is, the Five of Wands can represent, and what I mean by that is the Five of Wands can represent a conflict, a struggle, having to deal with something. It's adversity. I don't know a single person in this lifetime who has not faced adversity. In fact, most successful people have faced some sort of adversity and come out on the other side much stronger. If you can work through the challenge of the Five of Wands, you are gifted the Six of Wands, which is a major victory, a major success. The Nine of Wands tells you to persevere, tells you not to give up, to keep going. And being like right at the finish line on something, okay? It can say that you're maybe a little bit frustrated, you're maybe a little bit weary from the battle, but do not give up at this time because you're literally standing at the finish line. The Ace of Wands is a card that I would want to see for you. You have my major entrepreneurial or side hustle, business, self-employment combination here of the King of Wands, Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands can represent physically starting something, like starting a business, starting an enterprise, starting a side hustle, but it's something that you are extremely inspired by. It's something that you are passionate about. It's passion energy. And even the King of Wands is the most passionate person in the room. It's also somebody here who is so gifted, so skilled and talented that they don't need to stay in dead-end jobs, or they don't need to stay in a situation that they don't want to be in, because they know they always have something else up their sleeve, or they know that they have the ability to go to get another job or even start a company or start a business. That's what this Ace of Wands can represent. It's like that initial spark of life coming in, and it's a major new beginning. It's a very, very, very good card when in combination with the King of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Pentacles, the Magician, like really not just being an idea person, Libra, but really acting on the idea. You have the Eight of Swords as well, which this is more about. The Eight of Swords is not really acting. This would be somebody who's like trapped in like a web of thoughts or a web of ideas and not really getting the ideas off the ground. And so you also notice the blindfold here. If there's something that you can't see at this time, there's probably a deeper reason why that would be the case. And so just keep that in mind, and just understand that in the future there's a big opportunity for you here, but work through whatever fears may be holding you back to the best of your ability. So let's go ahead and see what else we have here. We have the Three of Swords, the Three of Wands, definitely like to see that, and wow, the Nine of Cups. Okay. Wow, Libra, one of the best readings I've done so far. You and who was like Virgo maybe? Yeah, I think Virgo might have been also good, but anyway. Three of Swords is potentially something that has broken your heart here. This is coming up as a past or previous position in this spread. And What the Three of Swords says is that you're maybe reeling from a past separation or from a past severance in your career or your financial situation. And you're working through that here because you have this Three of Wands, which is a card of adventure. It's kind of getting that faraway look in your eye, looking out to the horizon and thinking like, I have the entire ocean in front of me. I have the entire universe at the palm of my hands, right? In the palm of my hands right now. Similar to the Magician here, skill, talent, ability. Same with the King of Wands. And, this is all about growth and expansion on the horizon. Along with that, you have this Nine of Cups, which is the fulfillment of a wish. Something good coming into your life, but you having gone through almost the entire suit of cups to enjoy this wish, this luxury, this victory. This says to, maybe enjoy the moment as well, Libra. Like, look, I'm a Libra sun. In fact, I have 3 Libra placements. I know what it's like to spend a lot of time in the air, right? In your mind. The Nine of Cups says get out of your mind, get into your feelings, and enjoy the feeling that may be available to you, the good times and the emotions here. Let's see what else we have. We have the Five of Cups and the Devil. So there is this situation from the past that I think is coming in for review here. You have a strong base. The base of this pyramid here is one of the strongest I've seen this entire month, okay? But there is something here with the Five of Cups, Three of Swords, Five of Wands, maybe the Nine of Wands, and now the Devil showing up, where there was a disappointment of the past. It's coming back in. The Devil's a card of our shadows. If you have not yet done, or if you have not yet completed the work of getting through that situation, the Devil's coming back in to remind you. Okay, this can represent power struggles, addiction issues as well. And remember, there are lots of addictions: Netflix, YouTube, video games, whatever the case may be. The Devil is there to remind you of that. And so, yeah, let's see what else. Let's end the pyramid here. Wow, so you have the Queen of Pentacles at the top of the pyramid. Amazing. So Queen of Pentacles is all about making the practical choice, making the smart choice when it comes to your money, when it comes to your financial situation, maybe budgeting, planning, saving for a rainy day, but being a hard worker and even achieving a high social status as well. So some of you may be in career contact with other people. Yeah, you have the Emperor as well on the bottom here, which is a big omen, a very positive omen for success in business and in career. And it's the energy of authority, leadership, discipline, stability. So amazing reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Appreciate you. Take care. I will see you in the next reading.